is Scott standing in front of the Temple of Jerusalem, where hundreds upon hundreds of people are waiting for the Levites to kill their Passover lamb. Here's a man now. Would you mind if I ask you some questions, Fine said?
Of course not. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, how many parts are there to the Passover meal?
There are 3 parts: the roast lamb, the unleavened bread, and the wine.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're
I
welcome.
am now at a townsperson's house, waiting for Jesus and his 12 disciples to arrive. Look, there they are now. Excuse me, sir. May I please ask you some questions?
Of course, sir.
So, you are one of my Jesus' disciples, are you correct?
Yes, I'm Matthew.
What is it like being a disciple of Jesus?
It's very interesting. We get to watch Jesus do miracles and preach to people. And also, we get to preach to some people.
What does each part of the Passover meal present?
The roasted lamb represents the lamb's blood that we put on our doorframes in Egypt to save our firstborn sons from the angel of death. The unleavened bread, dipped in bitter herbs, represents how bitter slavery in Egypt was. Lastly, there are 4 cups of wine. The first cup is called the cup of sanctification, to remember that God promised to bring us out of Egypt. The second cup is called the cup of plagues, to remind us that God promised to free us from slavery in Egypt. The third cup is called the cup of redemption, to remember that God promised to redeem us. The last cup is called the cup of completion, to remember that God promised to take us as his own people.
Thank you for your time, sir. So
You're
it's now over. I've heard a rumor that Jesus, with his disciples, have changed the meaning of the Passover. It is now called the Lord's Supper. I am going to now ask Bartholomew here a couple of questions. First off, is this rumor true?
Yes, this rumor is quite true.
Well, how did Jesus change the meaning?
Jesus first broke the bread and said that it now represented his body broken for us. Then he took the wine and said that it represented his blood poured out for many. Finally, he said that this was the new covenant and that called it the Lord's Supper.
That is quite interesting. Thank you, Bartholomew.
You're welcome, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, everyone, that is all the time